Hey, welcome back to Stop Being Sold. My name is Michelle, and I'm here with Brian. And in this video, we're discussing 5 mistakes that you want to avoid when buying a MYGA. Now, if you're in the market for one or you want to renew your current MYGA, this video is one you want to watch to the end because just one of these mistakes could result in you losing all or some of your money. Now, Brian, that's a really bold statement considering most people think that MYGAs are as a safe and predictable investment.
For the most part, it is. It offers a guaranteed fixed rate of return, so you don't have to worry about market fluctuations affecting your investment, right? Plus, it can provide a steady stream of income over a specific period, giving you peace of mind and financial stability.
Stability,
But,
right?
like you said, if you don't fully understand what you're buying and read the fine print of the contract, you may lose some or all of your money.
Yeah.
Where losing all your money comes into play is in this first mistake, which is not doing your own research into the insurance company that offers that MIGA.
And you do this well before you purchase.
Well, yeah, that's right. Here's why this is so critical. You don't want to end up with a company that might run into financial trouble down the line, or worse, go belly up and take your money with it. Study their financial stability and their reputation. Don't just take your advisor's word for it. Caution on
I
that.
think that's the key right there.
It is. Some of the most well-known annuity rating agencies include like AM Best, Standard & Poor's, and Moody's. We're going to put those links to them, the resources, in the description below this video for you. Insurance companies are also regulated by state insurance commissioners to ensure that they meet their financial obligations to you, the consumer, for every product sold in your state. So you can check with your state commissioner as well to see how safe an insurance company is.
Question for you. So if you're recommended a specific insurance company, do you recommend shopping around and not just focusing on that specific one?
Absolutely. You never want to just sell for the first MYGA you come across, even if it was recommended to you.
Right.
Part of doing your research means taking your time and comparing offers from different insurance companies. You want to look for the best interest rates, surrender charge periods, and other features that match your financial goals.
Okay.
Think about this. Here's 2 questions. Ask yourself. How long do I want to park my money or lock it up? Here's why. MYGAs can run anywhere from, let's say, 2 years up to 10 years.
Sure.
And in a normal interest rate environment, the longer term has always had better yields, but not today.
I was going to say we're in a different time, right?
Different time. We've seen short-term rate annuities have much better rates than long-term ones. A second question you need to ask yourself is, do I need income off my annuity, like taking the interest as it's earned? Just like CDs, right? If so, make sure you buy a MYGA that is structured for taking that interest. Some aren't.
Okay, so question number 1, how long do I want to park my money or lock it up? You mentioned surrender charges under this one.
Yes.
This is a really big one. You and I've done a few annuity videos in the past about how not paying attention to this is a big mistake.
Sure.
Like you talk about losing money.
Yeah, it's a huge mistake. MYGAs usually have surrender charges if you withdraw your funds before the end of the surrender period.
Right.
Be aware of these charges and consider the need for liquidity before committing to that MYGA. Depending on your state, the range could be 5 to 10% in surrender periods if you need to liquidate your account before the end of the term. For example, let's say you put $25,000 into a 5-year MYGA, and after 3 years, you need all your funds. If this MYGA has a 3% surrender charge, you would lose $750 to take your funds back out of that account.
So you would basically just lose all the interest the company was paying you.
Basically.
Okay.
This is why I warn people not to lock up their money unless they have an emergency fund, and these funds won't be used until the end of the term for that MYGA.
Yeah. All right. So what's the next mistake?
Overlooking fees and expenses. MYGAs may come with various fees and expenses like administrative rider fees or any type of rider fee, like an income rider fee. But not all MYGAs have fees, which is another reason to do your research up front. If the MYGA you purchase does have fees, these costs can eat into your returns over time. For example, let's take this 5-year MYGA. It's paying you 5%, but it may charge you the following optional rider fees: 0.1% for allowing you to take your interest early or on a yearly basis.
Okay.
How about 0.05% for allowing your heirs to get the cash value if you pass away versus leaving in them funds till the term ends.
Okay.
Them two options alone would lower your 5% yield down to 4.85%. There's what you have to compare.
Do the math.
Do the
Do
math.
the math.
It's that simple. And there may be different fees depending on the MYGA. So make sure to ask if you aren't sure. Also, I will have to say, many of the MYGAs have absolutely no fees at all.
So what you're saying here is that each person, I mean, you can really pick the features that you want from your MYGA, and each feature may then have a separate fee.
Yes.
So if you're not careful and you're not paying attention, fees can add up.
Yes. There's many MYGA companies that offer this. It's almost like an a la carte. Go pick what you want, and then we're going to give you that rate.
Exactly. And that's I think one of the beauties of annuities is that they can be custom created, so to speak, for your unique situation.
It is. It's funny because, I always hear that, oh my gosh, I'll never buy a MYGA or never buy an annuity, right? Well, not every annuity is the same.
No.
It's that simple. Yeah. The people that buy annuities love their annuities.
Right. So. Okay. What's the fourth mistake?
Ignoring taxes.
No, the taxes.
Sorry, I didn't mean to bring such a negative aspect into such a good.
Never run from the tax man, ever.
Annuities are tax deferred, which means no taxes will be charged on your MYGA while you hold it. This is a huge difference from CDs, which are taxed every single year, whether or not you take any funds from it.
Okay.
Big difference. So once you begin taking the interest or the income from your MYGA, taxes will be due unless you roll it over into a new annuity.
Okay.
Same thing applies when you liquidate the MYGA at the end of the term. Taxes will now be due. And taxes are charged as normal income when this happens. So it's something you want to plan for unless you want a huge tax bill.
Absolutely. All right. What's the last mistake?
While MYGAs provide a guaranteed return, it's important not to put all your eggs in one basket. Mm-hmm. What I'm saying is you need to diversify your investments, have multiple MYGAs with multiple different insurance companies. Same as a stock portfolio. Diversify and help spread the risk and potentially earn higher returns.
Right.
It's funny. Many MYGA buyers will select several different maturity dates. Like they might pick a 3-year, a 5-year, and a 10-year to lock in different rates at different times. This is referred to as laddering annuities. Same as when you ladder CDs at your local bank.
Right. Okay. Here's the thing. If you're planning on transferring an annuity, we did a video. We're going to drop the link in the description below. And it's all about how the questions that you need to ask that could prevent a loss of your benefits. So go check that out if you're even remotely thinking about it. I think Brian, you've said a few times in here, you need to plan, you need to do the math.
Do the math.
Right? Make sure you don't get that huge tax bill. So go check that out. Also, if you like the content of this video, hit that like button. Don't forget to subscribe. Brian and I put out videos on the daily that help you make better financial decisions for your future. All right, Brian, before we wrap up, any parting words of wisdom?
Just do your own research. That's my number one thing.
That's the key. On that. And don't sign unless you know what
you're buying.
Everything in the contract. Exactly.
Right.
Okay. Thanks so much, Brian, for this. And as always, thanks to everyone who watched.
Thanks, everyone. Have a great day.